No, we're just gonna go right for it.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna do it.
This
Welcomes are cliche, anyways.
I know. I always thought about that. Like, a lot of podcasts have like some stupid intro.
You know, like fucking Good Mythical Morning or something like those.
They
guys.
have like AC/DC playing.
Yeah, right. Like we just have a Back in Black and slowly fade in. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
I'm back on the channel. And welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to episode 67.5, because we had to cut the other one short. Tom's so stupid. Nah, but then they just start talking about like cheese and like the benefits it has for your
Right,
feet.
exactly.
It's
They do this fucking segment like, will it fry? And there's like the thumbnails like of the dude's glasses, but they're deep fried or
Oh
some
my
shit.
God.
I know, right?
I hate
The
those
shit that people
trendy
watch.
things. Dude, that's the thing that kind of kills me. YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say like 50% of the stuff on there is crap. I think it's like 99.
YouTube's out of control.
I watched this. I was trying to make a successful YouTube channel. Clearly, I'm very successful at it. But they're like, oh, you have to find your niche. Every single video that tells you how to make a channel is like, you have to find your niche. And then you start scrolling around on YouTube. All the stupid niche channels are just that. They're stupid. It's like frying things. It's like, we're the fry guys, and we like to put stuff in fryolators, and they're like, oh, like your mom's stupid shoe, and they put it in there.
You're not wrong. Like I dated this girl that was really into doing like the whole like blog thing on YouTube. She went to this whole like fucking conference for it where you learn how to make the videos. What? It's like, so my thought process is, if you go to a conference and you learn how to make those videos, then you're going to be making videos just like everybody else that went to that conference. What's going to make you stand out? What's going to make your videos so special from the other ones?
They're not going to.
No. Because, I mean, what makes one food review different from another? Like the intro that they give, or like... No, really, like, it's like, what's the difference between if some guy tries the new fucking tater tots at Sonic? Like, what makes his video different from, like, someone else that tries them? It's like, they're gonna taste the same. They're the same goddamn tater tots.
So, my least favorite thing on YouTube is reaction review videos.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Like,
have you ever gotten, like, hemorrhoids faster than, like, seeing this?
I just avoid them altogether, to be quite honest.
It's so stupid. You get excited for a movie coming out.
Yeah.
Like The Joker.
Sure.
And you the first thing you do is go on YouTube, and it's like, Joker trailer. So the first two links are Joker trailers.
Yep.
And then the next 7,000 links
know exactly what the punchline is.
Idiots. And it's like me watching the Joker trailer. They show like a thumbnail thing of their face, like with their mouth wide open. They're like, oh my god. And it's like, I'm sorry.
You can't forget, like, there's an emoji in the corner, like, maybe.
And it says subscribe at the same time. There's an emoji, a subscribe button with the bell so you get notifications.
It's so fucking bad. Like, it's almost as bad as, like, when you see top 10 videos, it's like top 10 scary ghosts. There's always a red circle with an arrow in the thumbnail.
In case you didn't see it, this was the ghost. And it's like, dude,
that's fucking like all the clickbait videos with like just shit in all caps, like 2015 top 10 ghost picks.
Dude, most of the time it's not even a ghost. It's like their cat, like at night, and like the night goggles caught their eyes.
Exactly. It's one of two things. It's either that, or it's just like the same 10 ghost clips you keep seeing over and over again, but in a different order.
Oh yeah, number 7, the closet in St. Petersburg, Russia. It's like, oh. I thought it was St. Petersburg, Florida. Because there is one.
There is, exactly.
But like, no one's ever said, yeah, I was in St. Petersburg. Oh, how is Florida? I was in Russia. No one's ever said that.
Yeah.
You could be in like Peru, Massachusetts, right?
Yeah. There is a Peru, Mass. There's a Peru, Vermont.
Yeah. But if you said, I'm going on vacation to Peru,
nobody's gonna think.
No one's gonna think you're there.
Exactly.
You should go on, like, Massachusetts is the perfect place to do this, actually.
Oh, Mass is good. Maine's even better, to be quite honest.
You should plan the most boring vacation possible. This would actually be a great, like, stupid little YouTube video.
Oh.
You could go on a really stupid vacation, and you tell your coworkers, like, oh, I got this perfect vacation planned. First, we're gonna go to Berlin. Then we're gonna go to Peru. Then we're going to go to Florida.
Dude, real quick. Florida, Mass cracks me up. I've driven through there before, and they're very self-aware that their name is Florida, because when you drive through there, it says now entering. It has like the typical state sign, like the city sign, like now entering Florida, and then right after that, this giant hand-painted wooden sign with a snowman on it. This is welcome to Florida.
It's not the sunshine state over here.
It's cold up here. There's a snowman.
That's Are they still hillbillies though? Like, is that part of like Massachusetts? It kind of goes from like high tech all the way in Boston.
Oh, dude, when you go to Western Mass, you feel like you're in a different you feel like you're in a totally different state.
Yeah,
country. Yeah, even then.
It's not even that. All the roads are dirt. There's like cows everywhere.
Yeah, it's like an extension of Vermont, basically.
Yeah, but like an hour east of wherever the hell this is in Mass, there's like it almost feels like there's flying cars and like people on jetpacks. It's like that's Boston. If you're in Worcester,
Jesus Christ.
If you're in Worcester, you have an option. Okay, you can go an hour east to Boston, where there's jetpacks, flying cars, and teleportation devices, or you can go an hour west.
Okay, admittedly though, Shelburne Falls is a pretty cool town, but
the
it's like
name
a village
on this beer glass.
Yeah, Miller's Falls.
Miller's Falls.
Exactly.
Falls. It's a great place.
When I went to, I've been to that brewery once, and we were talking to the bartender, and we were talking about, oh, this place is great beer and everything, whatever. It's funny because it's like there is some cool stuff to do out in Western Mass, but it's like you kind of have to look for it yourself, because it's not going to be on like top 10 list things to do in Mass. Hell no, that's all on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But it's like they like it that way. It's like they want to keep everything a secret, which I think is pretty neat.
I think it's nice. Like, if you're in a small town like that, I wouldn't want all these idiots coming in.
Oh, hell no.
From like TripAdvisor.com and like Trivago, that stupid website.
Oh yeah, Hotel Trivago. Yeah, that guy.
Come over here and then
you can book this room.
Yeah, it's like you don't want those people in your town.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I tell you the story about? I think I did. I told you the story about the weird chef at the brewery.
Yeah, but refresh my memory.
He we were drinking the beer, and this the bartender was cool. They're wearing like normal clothes, and like normally I wouldn't like care like what you're wearing, but this guy comes out of the corner wearing like suspenders, but they're like overall suspenders with that like jean thing on the shirt, like the true farmer suspenders.
Yeah, the pocket in the front too.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Which I don't know what anyone would put in there because it's so small.
I don't know either, but it's pocket.
But it's like you put like a chicken beak in there because you're a farmer. Like you just found it on your property. But like they were cut-offs.
Yeah.
They were cut-offs. They're like shorts.
What the fuck?
And he has those shorts on, but then he has like those white tube socks that go up to your kneecaps. And then he has like Birkenstock sandals on, and then a train conductor's hat.
Amazing.
And he goes, "Oh, hi, I'm the head chef here." It's like, what the fuck are you wearing? What are you wearing? He's like, "Oh, have these pickles I just made." No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, you're wearing that outfit, and that's the food. The first food recommendation is pickles.
Were they just I'm sorry. Were they like just pickles, fried pickles, or just did he
just pickles that he brined or something like that?
Pickled.
Yeah. Try these cucumbers that I just finished.
They're called pickles.
Yeah, they're called. Imagine if he just comes out and just mispronounces them completely. He's like Pickles.
Holy shit! I actually had a math teacher named Mr. Pikel. He was like,
I don't know why that's so funny.
Awkward name, like just as awkward of a person. He must have like just got out of like grad school or something, and he was a sub for a math class. And okay, I'll put it to you this way: there was one day where he was just a sub, so he gave us a worksheet to do, just a worksheet.
Yeah.
And then he says in the most awkward voice, it was something like, "Oh, just so you," and he sounded like this too. "Just so you know, guys, this isn't just a worksheet. It's gonna be counted as a test." Nobody fucking believed him.
Oh my god.
And he thought he was being so funny too. So we handed our worksheets or whatever, and he goes like, "Oh, I just want to let you guys know, it's not counted as a test."
Oh my god!
As if we all fell for it.
Like, oh, you got me. You got me.
That was a good one.
It's tough when like you're really awkward and can't tell a joke. I can't think of one right now because I refuse to believe I'm that awkward and can't tell a joke. Only around certain people.
Mm.
But it's got to be tough being a substitute teacher. Anytime we had one come in, you're not learning anything.
No, it's like you're just it's like if you're a sub, it's like you're just the dude that pushes play on the video for that day. You're just handing out worksheets and stuff.
Did you have those TVs in high school and middle school that were like
on the wheelie
on
things,
the wheelie
like the
thing
big
with
black
the
monitors,
the ratchet strapped?
Yeah.
Like you can't knock them down.
Exactly. Yeah. Who didn't have those? Those were everywhere.
That's ridiculous. That's like I guess every school has this. I just think it's so ridiculous. They bring it in like Shrek's on there. Like you're in like trigonometry class.
Right.
He's Miss Whitman's not here today.
So we'll be watching Shrek.
We're watching Shrek in trig class. This stupid ogre idiot just comes out of the bathroom, just taking a huge dump, and it's like
All Stars playing.
Hey, no, you're an all-star. He just starts talking. It's like, oh my god, that reeks.
Okay. So I had this Spanish teacher. Speaking of watching videos every fucking day, so I had this Spanish teacher who, in high school, did not want to teach us Spanish. So what we did, so there'd be weeks where he just had no desire to teach us anything. So there'd be weeks where we would watch movies.
Yeah.
But just try to wrap your mind around this. You'd be like, all right, everybody, today we're going to watch Finding Nemo in Spanish. I need you to write down 20 vocab words from the movie. All right. So we'd play the movie, but we'd watch it in English with Spanish subtitles.
Wait, I thought it was supposed to be in Spanish.
No, we watched it in English with Spanish subtitles, and then we're supposed to write down 20 Spanish vocab words that we learned.
That's impossible.
Wasn't impossible. It was just not effective.
No, like you're not going to learn anything.
Exactly. He didn't want to teach us Spanish.
Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Go ahead. So
yeah. This is gonna be.
So, God damn it! Pretend you didn't hear this before we started recording. Yesterday, I spent an hour and a half. I spent an hour and a half watching Macho Man Randy Savage.
It's an hour and a half well spent. Dude, the guy was so fucking intense.
But you just said the Slim Jim commercials, right?
Yeah,
I had no idea he was in a Slim Jim thing until last night.
You serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Half of his interviews, he comes in with like some prop. I didn't realize this. He comes in, he's like off screen. They have the TV reporter, right, from WWF,
of course,
like the fake fucking person. And he'd be like,
real interviewer, of course.
I'm here from CNN with Macho Man. No, but like he starts talking about like the Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, right.
And then like out of nowhere, like a broom just starts going onto the screen, and then like Macho Man just comes in. He like I never realized this. He never stops moving. If you ever look at a move, he's just like, yeah.
Right, it's like if you ever watch fucking like Rodney Dangerfield, he's always like fidgeting around and
oh,
shit.
because that guy was on like a pound of cocaine every day.
That's fair. Okay, so anyways, back to our friend.
But I was watching that, like my dad called me yesterday, and I said I was busy.
Is this what you were doing?
Yeah, I was watching Macho Man Random.
Yeah, Macho Man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where does that come from? So
what, that voice?
No, but he apparently made that persona up.
He totally did, yeah.
But he was like, I have to live with this outside of the show production.
That's what you did in wrestling back in those days.
Yeah.
I'm no expert. There's this show that Vice does called Dark Side of the Ring, and they did a whole episode on the life of Macho Man Randy Savage. great episode, like very well done, and that went for a lot of wrestlers back then.
Yeah.
It's like if you behaved like that on the show, in the ring, that's who you were outside. Like, you didn't turn that off as soon as you walked away.
I feel bad, but I think that's also acceptable in a weird way. Because, like, imagine, like, you're watching this, right?
Mm.
And he's just, like, crushing people, and he has, like, this bright jacket.
With like, the tassels and everything.
The tassels and the cowboy hat and the sunglasses that say, "Oh yeah," on it.
Yeah.
And he's just walking around. He's like, "I'm gonna kick some ass. I'm the cream of the crop." And then you're at Shaw's, going grocery shopping. You're at like the pickle aisle, and he's just there. He goes, "Oh, I love Clausen." It's like,
no, that's not what he would do. Exactly.
No, exactly. But you would lose all his street cred. I would put that on YouTube and be like, this guy's a fake.
He's a phony.
He's a great big phony.
Exactly. Yeah, he'd be picking up people's, yeah, bread and butter, my favorite.
It's like, why do you like bread and butter?
I don't know.
Oh, would you like kosher dill? It's like, yeah.
No, Macho Man would be in the Slim Jim aisle. He'd just be stocking up on all different flavors of Slim Jims.
I had no idea. That's amazing. That's probably on like every single like Cartoon Network and shit.
I mean, that's how I found out about him. Because like that was before my time. It's like that was like my parents used to watch wrestling in the '80s, and like they were huge Macho Man Randy Savage fans.
I never got into wrestling.
I never really did either. But like by the time you and I grew up, wrestling was totally different.
Oh yeah.
It's like there were less. My dad always tells me there were less good characters. It's like everything just kind of like got sucky after a certain point. How mad were you when Pluto was deemed not a planet anymore?
I didn't care.
Really?
Did you?
I was a little upset.
Why?
I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like when you watch Magic School Bus and like they fucking go to Pluto and stuff. It's like they go to the planet. I don't know, did you watch Magic School Bus?
I did, kind of.
Do you remember the part where Arnold takes his helmet off and he freezes to death? And like they somehow got
He would like leave the bus.
No, fucking they're all standing on Pluto, and like Arnold's cousin was there, whatever the hell her name is, and she's pissing Arnold off, so he just takes his helmet off and he freezes to death.
That's so fucking.
And you know what the worst? Dude, and they fucking show it, like his head freezes and his eyes turn purple.
That's so funny.
What were they thinking? This won't like traumatize any children out there.
That's so funny. Can you imagine, like, you're a parent, and your teacher's like this psychopath.
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, and her bus is an intergalactic travel vessel that can also go between time periods.
It can go inside the human body. It can go in outer space. They went fucking everywhere, man.
That's unbelievable. And this kid got so frustrated listening to his cousin. He just killed himself.
You can look that shit up on YouTube. Arnold, no. I think the worst part was that they showed him on camera. It's not like he took his helmet off, like, off screen. It's like they show it, they zoom in on his face. It's fucking terrifying.
Did he, like, drift away?
No, he didn't drift away. His head just completely freezes and his eyes turn purple. It's not okay.
I don't know why I think this is so funny.
Because it's Magic School Bus.
Yeah, I know.
It's like when you see a commercial for something like the new product from, like, fucking Burger King. And like the Burger King taco, even in the commercials when it looks like shit.
It looks like shit.
Imagine what it's going to look like in real life.
Oh yeah, because it looks way worse.
Exactly. Why would you get a taco from Burger King? I'm sorry. You were saying.
But after... Because I don't want to go to Taco Bell. And just have like a nuclear reaction inside my intestines. Which happens.
Uh-huh.
I went to Taco Bell 3 days ago. I was returning that suit from the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Taco Bell and get what I normally get.
What do you normally get?
2 chicken chalupas with just chicken and melted nacho cheese.
They can make that for you?
Yeah.
No shit.
I have done this since I was 7.
Wow.
My old best friend, like, it was weird. We went to a Taco Bell, and he elbowed me. He was 8, I was 7, and he goes, "I'm gonna tell you what to order, Matt." And he just says, "Get this chicken with nacho cheese on it." It was great. I've got it ever since. Like 22 years of getting this.
I'll have to try it.
But I went there. They gave me like 2 pieces of chicken, and there's not even like a
Don't they
cutlet.
don't they do like shredded chicken?
Yeah.
They gave you 2 pieces
They
of
gave
shredded
me like
chicken.
2 pieces of
two
chicken
little,
and like a bunch
slivers
of
chicken.
nacho cheese. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, I got home. I was like, oh
So
my
hungry.
god. I was starving and my intestines were in pain.
That's a lose-lose.
I know.
This is one time I went to Taco Bell with a couple friends, and one of my friends is like a huge fan of the cheesy potato burrito. So, yes.
That just sounds terrible.
It sounds like what it is. Yeah. So he goes up and he says, "Can I have the cheesy potato, please?" They did not give him the cheesy potato burrito. They gave him potatoes smothered in nacho cheese, wrapped up in like the fucking Taco Bell paper.
Oh my god.
He opened up and he's like, "What did I get?" And I'm like, "You got what you ordered."
You ordered a cheesy potato.
He said, "Can I have the cheesy potato?"
They boiled the potato for him.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they have the potatoes
Doused
ready.
it in cheese.
I'm sure they have the potatoes ready in the back, but yes.
That's unbelievable.
Like, in what universe? It's like, why would I order just the cheesy potato? Like, am I watching my carbs? I don't want the tortilla.
But Taco Bell is a place that you could literally order anything you want. Because I went to a McDonald's, right?
Oh, well, you cannot have it your way.
Yeah. Was that their phrase? Have it your way?
No, that's
Or is that
That's Burger King.
Ah.
McDonald's is I'm loving it. I'm loving it like the way we fucking give it to you. Yeah.
Dude, you can't custom order anything. I went in there. So like in 2010, I used to go there all the time with my friend.
Yeah.
And I would get like, this was when that Angus beef burger first came out.
Oh yeah.
And it was like delicious. And then I went there like 2 years ago, like the day after Thanksgiving. Could I get the Angus beef burger? And the guy's like, they're all Angus beef. I was like, what? You don't have... No.
No, that's a lie.
The last time I came in here, I got the Angus beef burger. And he goes, when was the last time you came in? I was like, 2010. And he goes, that was 7 years ago. I was like, yeah. You don't have the same thing. You still have the quarter pounder. That's been there for like 300 years. You don't have the Angus beef burger? He goes, no, it's all of it's Angus beef. I was so lost. I left.
Do people even know what Angus beef is? Because I mean,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either. It makes it sound more enticing for some reason.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
There's probably just like a guy named Angus.
It's Angus Young from AC/DC. That's all the beef.
I'm back. He's like carving up a steak.
Yeah.
Eating it slowly. He can't even make out the words. It's
No,
like,
you can't.
Stupid.
Yeah, he's not even the singer.
So, I feel like we should get into this. Dating
Angus beef?
profiles. No.
Oh.
I feel like we should get into dating profiles.
Okay.
I'm very tired of making dating profiles.
I'm glad I haven't started yet.
Wait, you said you were going to start this year, though.
That was in January.
Oh, so you never started a profile up?
No.
Oh,
No.
I thought you made one and like got rid of it and like.
No, because I was gonna, and then I had a blind date in January, which didn't go anywhere, and then.
Wait. I'm only laughing because she's blind and didn't go anywhere. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ, Matt.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
No. So my aunt being my aunt. So this is like one of those like weird connection things. So my aunt works with this girl who's around our age, and this girl has a friend who is like, oh, like I can't find a good guy and blah 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 whatever. So my aunt being my aunt is like, oh, like and not in a bad way. She's like, oh, like my nephew's single, like I think you two would be a good match, like, you know, I'll have him reach out to you so you two can get coffee or something. So like I message her and whatever, and we go get coffee at like some random place in Boston. And like, it's like on paper, we should have been a great couple. Like the date went really well and everything, but like there was no chemistry there. I kind of felt like we were both walking out of an interview.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, yeah. It's like, no, she was super friendly. Like, she even opened with a hug, which I wasn't expecting at all. So I'm like, oh, this is off to a great start. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, there's just no chemistry between us. It's like, we could have made good friends, but I come to find out a couple months later from my aunt. So my aunt, like, because I tried talking to this girl, like, after the date, and things just kind of fizzle out, as you know, as they do. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't leave on bad terms, we didn't leave on good terms, we just kind of, like fizzled out. So I come to find out from my aunt that the reason why this girl didn't want to see me again was because I wasn't tall enough.
Dude.
That was the one reason.
Oh my god.
Matt, this girl was 6'2".
That's amazing.
She wanted to date someone taller than her.
That's amazing.
And her friends are like, no, like, that's not going to happen.
Dude, first of all, I love tall girls, so that's amazing.
I have nothing against tall girls.
I love tall girls.
I will date someone
Oh
shorter
my
than me.
God.
I will date someone taller than me. I don't give a fuck.
But that brings me into another thing. Have you ever signed up for like Match.com or like OkCupid or something like that? Like, have you ever seen the profiles?
Dude, okay. So Match, I know nothing about Match. I haven't been on it, whatever. But I have friends that use OkCupid. One of my friends, he will send me. He's like, it's a cesspool now. It's bad. Like
when wasn't it a cesspool?
I don't know. Like, was there a period? Well, okay, two friends. One of them actually had success with OkCupid. He's been dating. He met with somebody on OkCupid, and they've been dating for about 3 years now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get married at some point.
Yeah.
Success. Then I have another friend that always sends me pictures from OkCupid saying, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why am I getting matched with these people?
It's a travesty. I was going to bring this up because one section on there is your height. So you fill in your height. It's like 5'8" or whatever. And it's like, height you'd be comfortable dating. So I see these girls' profiles, right? They're like 5 feet tall. And they say, must date 6 foot or taller.
Why is that the magic
Why
number?
is that a number? Like 6 feet's like this thing. It's like, oh, whenever you're 6 feet, you have a 12-inch penis. That must be what it is. It's like, it's so stupid.
Like, I'm almost 5'11", but because I'm not 6, like, so does that exclude me? Like,
You're a lesser category of a human because
exactly.
you're not 6 feet tall.
I saw a friend sent me a screenshot of a Twitter post. It very well could have been satire, but it said something along the lines of, like, any men that are less than 6 feet tall, can we just swat them with a fly swatter? Like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
It's like, give me a fucking break, dude.
Like, height's not in my control. I can't do anything about it. Do I want to buy platform shoes? Like,
I sat there. I was like asking my doctor one day when I was still like 17. I was like, so,
is this it?
is this it? Like, do I get to go any taller? He goes, no.
Do I get to go any taller?
I was like, well, my cousin's like 6'4". Is that a thing? He goes, oh, you can get fatter if you want. I was like, well, I'll get there eventually. But like, what's the height game at? Nothing. But that's the thing. There's so many like stupid stipulations with dating. It's like if you're not 6 feet tall, you will probably lose like 50 to 70% of candidates.
Okay, so I get that it's a preference thing, but if that is the sole thing that you're basing this relationship off of, then what the hell is wrong with you?
It's
like, let's say you meet somebody that checks all your boxes. This is your soulmate,
yeah.
but he's not 6 feet tall. So you're gonna kick him to the curb? Like, I don't understand. So this is really sad. I got a friend that's like, he's shorter than average. Still a great guy though. He's a gentleman. Any girlfriend he gets, he's going to treat like gold.
Yeah.
So just for shits one day, he decided to make a Tinder profile. And he got all sorts of matches, like whatever. He doesn't use Tinder. He just wanted to kind of like play the field, just like see who he'd match up with. Then he decided to list his height. No matches.
That's amazing. I get so fucking tired of the online dating thing. I don't know if I mentioned this to you in the past, but birth signs and like your astrology sign.
Dude, don't even get me started.
I think it's interesting. I do. I think it's interesting for like what you can.
You say your thing, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm totally biased against it. But go ahead.
I'm biased against it too.
Oh, okay. Good. So
But
conversation over.
But I will give some stuff. It's kind of cool because like I think people are naturally interested in like this divine thing about themselves, and I think astrology presents a field where you're divine now. You're born in a specific month. You have a specific name. You can like plot it with the stars and see like all this crap, and it can like tell you what kind of personality type you are, if you're like aggressive or passionate or something like that. But I feel like it's a very, what the hell is that called? Not stereotype, but
It's very generalized. I feel like they
put you in a demographic. So if I tell someone I'm a Scorpio, right? They get drawn back by that. They're like, "Ooh, you're a Scorpio," and they're like, it's like I'm a Sith Lord. Like I have the red lightsaber, and they're just like, "Oh shit, I thought he was a Jedi." Like they have no idea. But you pull that out, and it's like, "No, I'm a Scorpion." You do like the click, the fucking pincer thing. With
I
your
like
hands.
the hand motions you just did. Yeah.
I do that on dates. That's probably what weirds them out instead of me actually being a Scorpio. But like,
Yeah, if that's what you do, then no wonder
no,
why.
I don't do that.
Okay.
It's like, hi, I'm Matt. I'm just gonna do the
I'm a
pincer thing.
Scorpio.
I am a scorpion. No, I just start like eating hold the fork like this.
Don't do that.
No, I won't. I don't do that. But you say that, and they're like, "Ooh, you're a Scorpio."
This is what I'm talking about.
So they're interested. They press you for it. They're like, "Ooh, what's your birth type?" My mom gave birth to me. It hurt. Like that's like, but that's the birth type, right? You're a human. You get born.
I'm a human. Yes.
Your mom was in pain.
I came into this world just like you did.
Yeah, and they're like, no, what's your birth sign? I was like, oh, I'm a Scorpio. They push you for it so hard because like it'll be fun. Just tell me what it is. Like we'll figure it out.
It'll be fun until they hear the answer they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
That's where so you and I are both Scorpios. That's where.
When's your birthday?
November 2nd.
Oh, I'm November 9th.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, we just had a moment. So anyways, like fucking I remember in college, like the girl I was dating at the time she wasn't really into the whole astrology thing, but she was kind of into it. Like she bought some tarot cards and she was learning like what each one of the cards mean, and she was sort of getting into like what the astrology signs are and everything.
Yeah.
Every goddamn thing she found about Scorpios was negative. And that really pissed me off. Everything about Scorpios was like, don't even think about dating a Scorpio. Like, they're sociopaths, possibly serial killers. They're narcissists. It's like everything wrong with humanity is a Scorpio.
I know. They never say anything mean about like women Scorpios either. It's like
just the guys,
Scorpio.
I guess.
It's like you're a misogynist, xenophobe, sociopath, a narcissist, and a psychopath, and it's like you can't be more than one of those things. You can't. They're like, well, you did it anyways, because they pull the tarot card out, and it's like a skeleton with like a sword and like a taco in his left
yes,
hand.
yeah, yes,
it's like
the 12 of bones or whatever.
He's wearing a T-shirt that says "I Heart New York," and it's like,
oh god, get away!
It's like they're like, ooh. Yeah, his stars are just aligned differently. Like, you'll never match.
What the fuck does that mean?
Dude, it's so dumb. Like, I'll have a conversation with someone and be like, I've been kind of depressed the past couple of months. Why? I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be depressed, probably. And I had someone tell me, did you know that Mars is in retrograde and its lights are not hitting you perfectly in the heart the way it needs to be, and you're not taking in the energy, which means that something is blocking you, and that thing that is blocking you is the moon of the earth, and now you're not functioning properly. It's like, what the fuck is a retrograde? I hear retro and I'm thinking like 70s dancing. And grade, I'm thinking, is school.
It's okay. Well, it's
Did Mars retreat into the solar system, and I've lost it? I've lost my energy. It doesn't make sense.
no. I
It
don't.
has nothing to do with Mars.
I don't think.
So there's two reasons why I never got into music. The first one is my music teacher in middle school. Her name was Miss Ko, like Ko Pectate. Ko, but like she was such an asshole. This lady, like, she would just try to make us play like
Recorder.
the recorder.
See, I enjoyed the recorder.
You enjoyed the recorder?
Okay, you talk and then I'll give you my story.
The recorder is a terrible instrument.
Oh, it is. It's an awful instrument.
No matter how many holes you covered, it made the same noise. It made the same noise. And they're like, Matt, you gotta practice at home. So I open up the frickin' I unsheath the recorder.
Because it comes in that shitty plastic case.
No, this thing had like a silk bag.
Whoa, okay, that's better than what I got.
This was the $12 recorder, not the $4.
Oh, I think we got like the Dollar Tree version, but like.
Oh yeah, totally.
We had like
it's got like a U.S. flag on it.
Proudly made in the USA.
Yeah, it's like this shit instrument. Like,
no, I had like this plastic like faux leather case. I don't even know what the fuck the material was, but like.
Polyurethane.
I don't know, but it's like you put it in the sheath, if you will, and then like there's like this little lip that you can tuck in to like shield it, and that breaks off of me. I don't know, but keep going. So you had these fancy $14 soap bags.
So I had this $14 recorder,
right.
And I would pull it out of the sheath, and my bird would see it, and he'd get so pissed off.
Your bird?
Yeah.
What did you have for a bird?
A yellow-naped Amazon.
Oh, it's like a parrot?
A parrot, yeah. He's like a foot tall.
Damn. Okay.
Very territorial. Amazon parrots would be territorial.
Did he tell you to put it away?
No, he'd attack me. So birds are stupid because, like, if they think you're under duress, they bite you to warn you. It's the dumbest thing. It's like, imagine if you were getting robbed at gunpoint, right?
Yeah.
They'd bite you instead of the bank robber because they want you to know you're in danger. It's like,
hey, buddy.
You asshole. Do you not know I know this? Like, so I'm holding the recorder.
Yeah.
My bird flies off of the cage.
Oh.
Lands on my arm and
Talons.
mauls my arm with his beak. Bleeding everywhere. And then I run away. Then he spends the next 30 minutes biting the recorder and throwing it. He'd like pick it up in his foot and like throw it and then fly to it and bite it and shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not even upset anymore at my arm. Imagine if that's how like the police worked. Like, help. I'm being robbed. They shoot you in the leg. Why'd you do that? Well, I just wanted to make sure you knew you weren't ready.
Like,
you just wanted to get you out of there.
Yeah.
So,
oh my god.
This is why I never got into music. I couldn't practice the recorder.
So your fucking parrot ruined it for you?
Yeah, I could have been a great musician.
But your parrot ruined it
My
for you.
parrot
Wow.
ruined
Imagine if Beethoven had a parrot and he never became famous. He never wrote all those pieces of music.
Yeah, he would have been an accountant. Beethoven, come in here. Yes, sir.
No.
What happened? These accounts are out of... I don't even know what a fucking terminology for taxes.
What were you going to say? These accounts are out of service.
These aren't balanced correctly.
Oh, God.
We have a deficit.
So sorry, guys. It wouldn't help you.
Are you deaf? Yes. I am Beethoven. I'm deaf.
Yeah, that joke was bound to come up.
Thank you. I was pulling for that.
Oh, boy. My experience with a recorder was a lot different, partially because I didn't have a parrot.
You had a dog. They like recorders.
No, I didn't have any pets. I think this was when I had my hamster. But like my hamsters don't attack people when they whip recorders out, so it's all good. We did this thing at school called recorder karate, and it's not what it sounds like. Because I've thrown this term out to people, and they're like, "Well, did you do like ricotti?"
Oh my god, that'd be the worst like Disney Channel martial arts film ever.
Oh my god.
It's like the shitty version of Power Rangers. They just all have flutes and recorders and shit.
Alright, let's not go down that
I won't
path.
go down that path.
That's fine. Some other time, maybe.
Yeah.
So we did recorder karate, which is not what it sounds like. You do not do karate as you play the recorder, but what you do instead is that, like, we had like 8, 10 maybe songs, where each song, it goes up in difficulty. And each song equates to a different belt in karate. So, like, the easiest song is the white belt, then you do, like, the yellow belt, and whatever, green belt. You work your way up to black belt.
Yeah.
So, like, you start with something simple like hot cross buns, where there's literally 3 notes in the
Oh
end.
my god. But you're covering all these different holes.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
It's just these 3 fingers over and over again, like your top 3 fingers, right? So everybody got the white belt, needless to say. But I mean, things got a little tricky later on. Like I remember the green belt song was Old MacDonald, so we had to learn a new note.
Oh my god.
Great. It wasn't Old MacDonald. It was It's Raining, It's Pouring, the Old Man is Snoring, whatever the name of that one is.
I think that's just the name of it. The whole song is the title.
He went to bed, bumped his head, and then he didn't get up in the morning. That sucks. So then like then there was fucking I forget like a bunch of the songs in between, but the brown belt. This is one a lot of people failed. The brown belt was Amazing Grace, and then the black belt song, which was actually easier than Amazing Grace, was Ode to Joy.
Oh my god.
Right. So.
Is that the song that's like Joy to the World?
No. Ode to Joy is it's Beethoven. Oh, Beethoven. Do 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 that one.
He could have been an accountant, and you wouldn't have even had that as a black belt song.
Yeah, it would have been. I don't even know. Something else.
It would have been like Yankee Doodle went to town.
I think that was one of the songs we played.
That's probably
too.
like a yellow belt.
I think it
like
was yellow or blue.
Blue.
Yellow or blue, somewhere in
Like
between.
like
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of crappy songs from childhood.
Like.
Any of those.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
You know what's fucked up? Like, you look in any piece of like art or literature, and they always portray Humpty Dumpty as an egg. Nowhere in the poem is it said that he's an egg.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. This dude's limbs were everywhere.
Yeah.
His fucking torso just came apart.
This is
His
a
head's
song
over there.
about a guy jumping off of a cliff and dying. His body goes everywhere.
But he must have been such an asset to the kingdom that all the king's horses and all the king's men were summoned to put this man back together again, but they simply could not.
We could do an anthology, or like, that's not even the right word, some kind of like
Over-analysis
of this song. And it's just like a bunch of 7-year-olds playing this on the recorder, and you're just like, wait a minute.
Think about it. It's like it's almost like Ring Around the Rosie. Really think about that one for a second.
I don't even know the lyrics to that. Ring around the rosy.
Pockets full of posy. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. It's about fucking cremating people, isn't it?
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
When did we even sing that song? Was that like, I keep thinking of
wait.
Duck Duck Goose, but that's not the song.
You know what's even worse? London Bridge. Think about that one. You have a bunch of cheerful children. London Bridge is falling down.
Falling down.
Like,
London
that's-
Bridge is falling down, my dear
Lady.
lady.
The bridge is falling down. People are fucking dying.
That's horrifying. I designed bridges.
Yeah.
That's not what I want.
No.
This is terrible.
We covered a lot of ground, though.
I think we got a lot on there. Maybe next time we'll have like
A structure.
we'll have some segments, a couple structures.
Yeah.
We'll put some more research into it.
Actually, prepare maybe.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine. No one probably got this far anyways into the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
except
I'd
for
be
us.
surprised if anybody listened this far.
They're gonna get like 7 minutes in and be
Like,
"These two
what the fuck am I
fucking
listening
idiots
to?
are
What are these
so
guys doing?
Stupid. Don't know why I was wasting my time on crap. But it was good. Like I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this was a successful first session here.
Yeah, I think next episode we'll have a name to the podcast.
That would be useful.
We'll introduce each other because we
Because
didn't even give our names.
we're just both nameless voices.
We're nameless voices from an unknown area of the world.
Exactly. We're from maybe Massachusetts. We talked about.
We have mentioned Massachusetts,
but you can neither confirm nor deny that's where we're from.
Yeah. So next episode we're gonna give names of who we are.
We're gonna do a big reveal party. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna have a 1 subscriber special.
Yeah, exactly. The one it's just gonna be like me.
We're gonna we're gonna have a cake that you're not gonna be able to enjoy or see or smell for that matter.
Eat the cake. Though.
We could describe what the cake looks like.
Do like a beer review at the same time.
We could do that too. I'd be down for that.
I feel like my vocab's not strong enough to do like a good beer review, but I can do it anyways.
My vocab sucks for beer reviews.
My vocab is sucks.
My vocab is sucks. So your grammar sucks too.
Did I say that?
You said my vocab is sucks.
No, I thought I said just sucks.
Oh, maybe you did. I don't know.
No, I probably did.
I don't know. Well, the listeners will be able to tell us.
If they get this far, that'll be like a thing. We'll give them a free subscription to something that's already free.
So we have to entice them to listen to us. We have to basically bribe them to getting this far.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to get
after we get a name.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We got to think of something snappy or something that's an inside joke.
It can't be like
Matt and Alex's podcast.
Oh, you just spoiled our name.
Oh no!
The next episode.
Alright, just edit that section out. There'll just be like a really weird cut in the audio.
Boom. Yeah.
Oh, we'll call the podcast.
You thought you were gonna get a name.
You're wrong. Just bleep it out. You can add bleeps, right?
I'll think about it. I'm not smart enough to add that to the podcast.
You watch. You'll put the bleeps in, but they'll be like slightly off, so you can still hear me sing.
I can't even do it.
No, you can't make two. Yeah, you can't make noises at the same time.
No, I'm not that talented.
Mm.
There are some people who could though.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Yeah. All right. So that's episode 1 of the podcast that is unnamed by potentially Matt and Alex. Oh my god, so stupid. All right,
we're
ending it.
Let's cut it.